and legislator, turned into the 40th leader of the U.S., serving from 1981 to 1989. His term saw a rebuilding of success at home, fully intent on accomplishing harmony through strength abroad. Toward the finish of his 2 terms in office, Ronald Reagan saw with fulfillment the accomplishments of his imaginative program known as the Reagan Upset, which expected to revitalize the American public and lessen their dependence upon government. He believed he had satisfied his mission promise of 1980 to re-establish the extraordinary sure thunder of American advancement and development and good faith. On February 6, 1911, Ronald Wilson Reagan was brought into the world to Nell and John Reagan in Tampico, Illinois. He went to secondary school in adjacent Dixon and afterward dealt with AHA School. There, he concentrated on financial matters and humanism, played in the football crew, and acted in school plays. Upon graduation, he turned into a radio commentator. A screen test in 1937 won him an agreement in Hollywood. During the following 20 years he showed up in 53 movies. From his most memorable union with entertainer Johnny Wyman, he had 2 youngsters, Maureen and Michael. Maureen died in 2001. In 1952 he wedded Nancy Davis, who was likewise an entertainer. And they had 2 youngsters, Patricia Ann and Ronald Prescott. As leader of the Screen Entertainers Society, Reagan became entangled in disagreements about the issue of socialism in the entertainment world. His political perspectives moved from liberal to moderate. He visited the country as a TV have, turning into a representative for traditionalism. In 1966 he was chosen legislative leader of California by an edge of 1 million votes. He was reappointed in 1970. Ronald Reagan won the conservative official designation in 1980 and picked as his running mate previous Texas Representative and Joint Countries Minister George Bramble. Electors grieved by expansion and continuously lengthy restriction of Americans in Iran cleared the conservative ticket into office. Reagan won 489 constituent votes to 49 for President Jimmy Carter. On January 20, 1981, Reagan got down to business. Just 69 days after the fact he was shot by a future professional killer, however immediately recuperated and got back to obligation. His beauty and mind during the hazardous episode made his prevalence take off. Managing Congress, Reagan got regulation to animate financial development, control expansion, increment business, and fortify public protection. He left upon a course of reducing government expenditures and government consumptions, declining to stray from it while the reinforcing of protection powers prompted a huge shortage. A re-establishment of public fearlessness by 1984 assisted Reagan and Bramble win a second term with an uncommon number of electing votes. Their triumph dismissed vote-based challengers Walter F. Mondale and Geraldine Ferraro. In 1986 Reagan acquired an upgrade of the Personal Expense Code, which disposed of numerous derivations and excluded huge number of individuals with low earnings. Toward the finish of his organization, the country was partaking in its longest recorded time of peacetime success without downturn or sadness. In international strategy, Reagan looked to accomplish harmony through strength. During his 2 terms he expanded protection burning through 35%, yet tried to further develop relations with the Soviet Association. In sensational gatherings with Soviet pioneer Mikhail Gorbachev, he arranged a settlement that would kill halfway-reach atomic rockets. Reagan proclaimed battle against global psychological warfare. sending American planes against Libya after proof came out that Libya was